Media trends for the week. Now Motloung from our digital news team is with me today. Now, welcome. Good to have you with us once again.
No, good.
So, it's fees. I mean, that's sort of been the big thing over the past 2 weeks. Take us through what's been happening on social media.
I mean, it's been one of the biggest, I'd say, social media trend. From last week, we've been seeing fees trending online. There was a map on our trends map. It showed it was even trending in America, which it's a local thing, but that was the hashtag fees 2017. But overall, the hashtag fees must fall reached over, it had over 15 million impressions, but that is over a period of time, but it only reached about 7 million accounts, not just in South Africa, but in other parts of the country. And it was also contributed by other hashtags like shut down Limpopo University, you had shut down Verts, and then you had UJ also joining the protest after their recess, and also in Rhodes University, where some students were allegedly shot while protesting. I think it's been hectic on social media. That's why the impressions are so big.
And I think the videos that have gone viral of the violence and the clashes that we've seen between security forces and students, I'm sure that has contributed somehow to this trend becoming global.
It has contributed a lot because we are not really used to seeing such videos online, especially South African content. I mean, that's why there's such a big discourse on social media about how do police handle situations like this, who is instigating situations like this, and I think it's opening South Africans to a new way of looking at policing, unlike blaming certain political parties. But now I think the eyes are zooming into security companies and are zooming into police, not just pointing fingers to other political parties.
So, staying with this, Wits University has been running their poll, and we're expected to get results soon on that. How's that been trending on social media?
Yeah, we're expected to get the results today, and on Sunday they'll say if they're announce if they're opening or not. But on social media, people are very conflicted with this. It goes back to the hashtag Habib referendum, where people are asking, if you're asking for a referendum, we can also come back and ask for a referendum for you to go. And what they are saying also is that how do you minimize such a big discourse or such a big topic in South Africa to 2 questions, yes or no, should school open, yes or no? So a whole lot of students who are online are disagreeing with the method of the poll, but there are also students who are saying, no, we need to go back to school, we need to write our exams, this topic has been exhausted.
SABC News ran a snap poll on Twitter asking, do you think police and private security used excessive force against protesting students? What did the poll reflect?
You had 62% who are saying yes, the police and security personnel used force, and then you had 16% who said no, and then students who... shocking, 15% are saying no, students provoke the situation. But I was there from last week when the protests were beginning. Students were marching very peacefully, but when security personality go there, stand up with their armor, it kind of provokes the situation on the ground, because people are not there to vandalize universities, but they are there to fight for free education. And the students did stress it over and over, we are here for free education. But what had happened at Droufontein, where you had students and journalists being attacked by security personnel, so the provocation does not really come from the students nor the journalists, but it is how we police or how we got the situation. That is a very big discourse. So
yeah, I think there are many layers to it, and many questions need to be asked.
Yes.
And we can't just point fingers at one or the other.
And you can't minimize it to one thing.
No, you can't minimize it. You're absolutely right. All right. Minister in the Presidency, Jeff Radebe, says that the SABC board's decision to reappoint Claudia Motloung as the head of corporate affairs shows the public broadcaster's disrespect for the rule of law. This has been trending, I'm sure, during the week.
This has been trending for a very long time. When I woke up this morning to do an interview for SAFM, Claudia Motloung on Twitter had the topic, just Claudia, reached over... it reached 1.2 million accounts on social media, but as the day went down, so the topic is dying down because now it's standing at 400 accounts that it has reached. But because it was not just Claudia trending on social media, it was also SABC because of the apparent loss. SABC was standing at 5 million impressions, showing that it is a big discourse, not just only in South African context, but it goes out into other countries.
What's the sort of language that's been used around this?
You know, of course, I'd say it's mixed reactions, but a whole lot of people do not really understand why Mr. Motloung is still with the broadcaster. And, you know, they're now starting to blame other people, other individuals, other parties. But there's a strong negative sentiment to the whole situation that's happening here.
Very interesting. Neo, thank you very much. We have to leave it there. Neo Motloung from our digital news team. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Natasha.